Hello, and welcome back to my channel. This is Ashley if you are new here, and I am going to be filming in my memory planner. This is for December the 11th through the 17th. I'm excited to get this done. I want to use this kit from Leonard Designs, and I'm pulling my pants up because pregnant lady problems, and my belly doesn't reach the table. My belly reaches the table, that's the problem. But we're going to be using this kit called Wish List. It's very, very cute. I don't know if this is still available in her shop. I actually have not shopped for stickers in a really long time, and I haven't shopped in her shop for a long time either, so I don't know. But we're going to use it, and it's adorably cute. And we're just going to get going. I don't know what that is. I'm going to pull some foil. It's going to be random, but it's going to be cute, and we're just going to go with it, okay? I'll tell you where the foil is as we kind of lay it down. I might have to switch to a voiceover at any given time because my child is crazy, but he does act like he's in a little bit of a better mood today, so that's what I'm hoping for. Is he? I'm not positive, but he seems like it, so we shall see, and we're just going to get going. So I hope that you guys are having a great holiday. I hope that you have it all mapped out and everything's planned and ready to go. Me, yes, we finally finished our Christmas shopping. Close down to the wire, but we've been so much closer before. Like today is Monday that I'm filming this, the 18th. And we have been like the 24th buying Christmas presents for our boys many a time just because of Joshua's pay schedule or work schedule or whatever. So I feel like we're doing a little better than that. We only have a couple more presents to get for Jaren, and everything else is done. So I'm really happy about that. So yeah, I think it's going to be okay. Now, when this baby is coming, I don't know. That's the question, isn't it? Like, when the heck is this baby coming? I don't know. I have no idea. I've definitely been having lots of contractions, but they're not progressive, I can tell, and it's fine. But I do go on Thursday to get my strep test and get my cervix checked out, and we do our final ultrasound to see how little Bubs is doing in there. And so I'm just not going to worry about it. I'm just going to say he will come when he is ready and try to enjoy things as it comes. That is not a good thing, a thing I'm good at, rather. I suck at it, actually. I'm not good at going with the flow. I'm not good at not knowing things. I suck. I just want to know everything. But that's just not a possibility, and I need to be okay with that, because if I'm not, then I'll drive myself insane. So I'm really trying to like tone it down and just be like okay with not knowing, because I have no idea when he's coming. So it's just a problem. So there's that. I am totally working on it. So I have no idea when he's coming, and the doctor's not going to know when he's coming either, so that's not going to help. It's not like going to the doctor gives you any kind of answers, because they don't have a clue. In all honesty, especially if you've had kids before, you probably know a lot better than they do about things. I'm trying to find some date dots that can work for us, if you're wondering why I disappeared. Trying to find some date dots that will work. Let's see. I know I have some over here. Just have to grab them. But anyway, yeah. So I'm trying not to be anxious. I'm trying not to worry. I'm trying not to think about it. I'm trying to just, be okay with not knowing anything, and it's not my forte. So, that's okay. I'll survive, right? Like, I'll survive not knowing. It's just really difficult for me because I am a control freak, but it's okay. I just want to know, because it's just very stressful with Joshua's work schedule and knowing when he has work versus when it would be best to have the baby, and then knowing there's nothing you can do about it when you decide when it would be best, because that doesn't mean he's going to come anywhere near that day. And then, you know, I had my last two at 36.5 and 37.5, so that makes me feel like time is approaching. I'm 36 weeks in just a couple of days, so I know that time is approaching. And I had date dogs in here the whole time, but these are prettier, so we're going to just use those. And, you know, that's a thing. So I don't know. I'm trying not to be antsy about it, but it does make you very anxious, like knowing something's looming, but you don't know when it is, and it's like out of your control. It's very stressful, especially like I said with Joshua's work schedule. Like, we really can't afford for him to be out of work right now. It's like the worst part of the year for him to be not working, and so he's already off work for the holidays for more days than we care for him to, just because their warehouse is closed and there's nothing he can do about it. But also, like, he you know, he might be off extra days if we have the baby at a random time. So it's just, you know what I mean? It is just stressful. I was trying to look because it looked like something fell off the wall, but I don't think it did. Okay. What am I at? Yes. But yeah, so I'm just trying not to be a control freak like normal. I'm trying to prep as much as I can. I just am telling myself this gives me more prep time because I need to get homeschool stuff all prepped and situated. I need to get my house deep cleaned. The problem with deep cleaning your house is that the next day it needs cleaning again. But I'm trying to get the big stuff done, like the cabinets cleaned out, and, you know, a bunch of old stuff cleaned out, and closets cleaned out and stuff like that, so I don't feel like I have a bunch of clutter when I have a new baby. And just getting free of all of that junk so that everything's easier to clean and maintain, because we get rid of all the clutter. I've been trying to do that little by little. And so yeah, just doing little bits at a time and trying to prepare as best as I can, telling myself this just gives me more prep time. Like, it's fine. Like, this is okay. Like, we're good. We're fine. We're prepping and we're taking care of things slowly, and we're doing the things and doing a good job. And then just kind of not trying to put the dates and the times and the days and stuff out of my head, because that's not going to matter. It'll happen when it happens. So that's what I've been trying to tell myself. Is it working? I mean, yes and no. I feel like it is working, but it's not like a foolproof thing because I'm a crazy person. These are from Planner Pixie Co. I'm going to put these over some full boxes. I think I have a couple other ones to put. Yeah, I'm going to mix silver and rose gold. These are from the sticker patch. These are from Craft Penguin Planner. They're so pretty. I love these. And these are from Leonard Designs. So I'm going to use these to make it pretty. So I think I'm going to put this in the middle, kind of, and do it that way. But yeah, so I'm trying my best, you guys. Like, trying to relinquish control. Now, I will kind of have a better idea because they'll be able to tell me if I've dilated at all and blah, blah, blah. You know, all the things. Like, they'll be able to tell me all the things when I go into the doctor on, what do I want to do? I just want to do something different. When I go to the doctor on Thursday. I will already be 36 weeks, and I really like this silver hair girl, like, a lot. really think it's funny, and please don't take offense to this, anyone, but I think it's funny that, like, we try to be more inclusive with our art and our clip art, and we, like, try to include bigger girls, which is totally fine, but then I feel like, where is the other sheet? But then I feel like we exclude the little, like, I'm tiny and I don't look like this, and it's just getting more and more that way where, like, then when you do that, nobody looks like me. And so it's not my fault. Like, I'm just a small person. Okay, so I have 2 different types of girls. And then I think we'll do Merry Christmas on, is that what we want to do? Or do we want to do this one since it kind of has that scene on it? I think I'll do that. But anyways, yeah, so I'm trying really hard to just prep and do. But I was saying, like I appreciate that, and I'm totally fine with it. But at the same time, like, nobody looks like me, and I'm just a very small person. And sometimes that can be just as annoying, I promise. Like, whether you know it or not. Whether you know it or not, being way thin, and, I mean, it's a thing, too. The struggle with weight is not always on one side. Anytime I get sick or anything, I look gross and unhealthy, and I have to deal with that. So it's just like, I'm not saying it's the same struggle, but it is still annoying sometimes to be very, very thin. When I'm pregnant, I have to be super careful. My iron is low, my blood pressure is super low, and then I have, you know, I have to be very careful. So it's not all positives. Okay, these are so pretty, and I really like doing it this way. I never do it this way. I always stagger my boxes, but I don't know, I just wanted something different. So I'm almost done with this planner, you guys, and then we will do a flip through of it. I have not finished all of it, and I'm not really one to go back and do the weeks that I didn't do, because I don't know, it just feels like I'm just putting crap down on a page and I don't really remember it because it was too long ago, and I just don't get into it as much as I do when it's fresh, and so then I just don't want to. I don't want to do it. I don't want to make up a bunch of stuff, and so I don't usually do that. So I did skip a few things, but I've kept up with it for the most part. And some of them I laid down the stickers and didn't fill them all out. So there's that as well. But for the most part, I did finish it. Okay. Oops. So my voice is kind of crummy, so I apologize, because I've been very sick for like a week, and it sucks, and I'm so sick of it. I'm ready for it to be done. Jensen's been very sick. It sounds to me like, I can't tell yet, but he's at least playing with his brothers, and he has literally been on top of me for a week. So right this second, he's playing with his brothers. That's a really good sign. But he's been talking to me normally and playing without going into full-on meltdown. But he has been in full-on meltdown mode for like over a week, and just like crying at the drop of a hat, screaming, like freaking out, acting like something hurts all the time when it doesn't. Like, come on, dude, it doesn't. Like, stop. And being so flipping annoying. Yeah, it's been interesting and rough and horrible and awful. But these are from Simply Watercolor Co. I'm just going to use these for the other sides. But it's just been really bad. He's been uphill. I'm not going to lie. It's been really hard to deal with, especially because I haven't been sleeping at night because they've been coughing. It's been waking them up. So then they wake me up and they wake Joshua up, and then Joshua's grouchy because Joshua waking up in the middle of the night is impossible. And he's a butt about it, like a total butthead. And I can operate on little to no sleep if I have to. It's not great, and eventually I start to melt down and like shut down, but he cannot operate on little to no sleep. It's like, it's ridiculous actually. Like, he acts like it's just the most suffering, miserable thing. I mean, it's not fun for anybody, right? But I don't sleep well anyway, and then when I'm pregnant, I really don't sleep well. And so them keeping me up and me being sick has been really brutal on my body because I'm not getting any rest at all. And so you can just tell, like, it's rough. But like, I wake up and come up here and film. That's why I've been able to keep up with Planmas for as long as I have. And I'm actually out of videos like this. I'm filming this, and I will probably put this video right here up today. And so like, it's funny. I've been not getting up in the middle of the night for the past week or so, just because like I'm trying to force myself to go to sleep and get any rest, because I know the day ahead will be brutal with a sick toddler. Like, he's already rambunctious and very clingy, but add sickness to that, and it's just like, because he wants to go, but he feels terrible, and so it's just making him angry, and it's making him flip out, and it's not fun. Like, I can't deal with you, child. You're gonna have to like stop it. And that's kind of how it's been. So it's been awful. Like, he'll start to try to play, and then he doesn't feel good, so he'll just like have a fit, like pitch a fit and freak the heck out. And it's just because like he feels like crap, and he's trying to keep going and he can't. So it's been ridiculous. So I am going to have a party and celebrate when he's feeling even a little bit better, because yeah, it's just something else, man. It's been hard, I'm not gonna lie. Like, last night he fell asleep in the car, and I thought, oh God. We got into the house, and he just had a full-on meltdown. He literally screamed and cried for like 25 minutes, literally. And nothing's wrong with him. Nothing. Like, nothing's really wrong with him. Like, he's upset because he just got woken up and he doesn't feel well, and like he's coughing and everything's making him up. Like, yeah, I get it. But it was horrible. Like, he wouldn't shut up screaming. Finally, Joshua like got him, and like, I don't know, since he hadn't seen him all day, and he got him and like started trying to help me out, because he knew like, oh my God, this poor lady is like gonna have a freaking meltdown if I don't get this child away from her. And so he did, and he was like talking to him while he was cooking and like trying to get him interested in that, and it did help. It made him shut up for a minute. So, but yeah, it's just been one of those times where it's been like a lot going on. Okay, I'm not going to use that sheet. I'm going to use one of these checklists. What color do I want? To write like the top 3 things of the week. That's all I really need. I barely ever go back and fill out the synopsis in the sidebar, you guys. Like, I barely ever fill that out. Look how pretty already. Okay, let's go ahead and do our overlays that we're going to do, because I'm just curious of what I'm going to use for that. So definitely we know that the girls are not going to get words over their face. So let's put these guys over the girls. And then we'll do the rest. Okay. So we'll do this one over here. And we'll do, I don't know about this one yet. We're going to see. These are fine. But anyways, it's just been really, really rough. But that's okay. That is okay. Water's doing something weird in the bathroom with water in a cup. I have no idea what it is. I'm kind of scared to ask. So there's that going on in the bathroom downstairs. Okay, this is adorably cute. And they're like spaced well and everything's sparkly and beautiful and lovely. So let's do the day by day. Now, what the frick did I use for my weekly last week? Because it's been kind of up in the air for me of what I was going to use. I think I used this. No, that's not it. And that's not it. And I didn't do, I think I used something else. And now I don't know where it is. So I'm going to have to kind of wing it and remember what I did. Is there something else that I can pull from to show me what happened on this week? Because I'm not going to remember everything. And I'm trying to think of what I did. Like, what did you film in, Ashley? That's not really going to tell me anything. What was I using? Okay, it's fine. I really don't remember what I filled anything out in. I know I filled out a weekly, but I don't know what I did with it. I don't know where I put it. I'm trying to think because I've changed since what I'm going to be using because I just didn't care for what I was using. So I've changed it, and now I don't know what I did with the old ones of what I used before. So let's see if I can find it. I do have a few things on this one, so that can help me jog my memory. Okay, baby, that's fine.
But I can't do it because
Okay, so this here, I just did my normal routine, so that's easy enough. Let's play around with that and see what we can do with it. Get some boxes going on. I do have this deco I can use in functionals. And then here's my boxes. And I have these too. Okay, so we got this. So from Sweet Ava's paper. And where? You're there. Okay, so I just did my morning routine. Easy peasy, normal day. Okay. Then I just did stuff upstairs, but I felt like absolute crap. So I'm going to put both of those down. And then I can't remember what we did for dinner. Worked upstairs. And the only thing I did downstairs for my Monday reset was the kitchen because it was gross, but that's literally all I did because I was like, screw this, I feel like absolute crap. And I made the boys clean up the living room at the end of the day, but that's it because I literally felt like absolute dirt. Okay, so I worked upstairs a little bit up here. I was trying to like keep productive, but do you think I felt like it? No. Do you think I was very productive? No. Jensen was sick, so I felt like absolute crap. And Jensen was sick. as well. Made everything so much fun. Okay, what do I want to put for that? I don't know. I think I'm just gonna put it down. Tag you it. They're playing tag you it. Jensen sick. Okay. And I'm going to put a big box just to say that Jensen was not feeling good and he was absolutely horrible because that's pretty much what took up my day. He had a fever, and I'm going to put, I don't know. I'm just going to put this little drink over here because I really needed like a shot, like an IV of caffeine. Jensen, miserable, had fever. Okay. This, I did the absolute bare minimum and just like chilled. I did not chill on the couch, but I was still up trying to get things accomplished. I can't lay around, you guys. It makes me crazy, and it honestly makes me feel worse to lay around than it does just to like push and keep going. So yeah, there's that. Yeah. I'm just gonna put feeling like crap. Okay, I was still feeling like crap, but I did manage to get like a couple of videos filmed just because I felt like if you don't, then you're gonna be behind. And I got behind on Vlogmas, like I failed this week, but I have not gotten behind on Planmas, so I'm doing the best I can do. Like, it sucks because I didn't want to get behind on either one, but I can use this one for when we went shopping, so I think I'm gonna keep that one. I'm just gonna put this, no, I'll put this one. Got some filming done. And then I had to take them to practice because I need some lotion. My hands are absolutely dry. I had to take them to practice. I ended up having to take them by myself because Joshua was working late, and so I had to take them. I felt like absolute dump, and I went and got myself a coffee while they were practicing for the play. We didn't have church this night. We just had play practice, and so I ended up taking them to that, and then I got myself a coffee because I was just feeling so crummy. Oh my gosh, that feels so good to my hands because they're so dry. It's ridiculous. That's another thing, like with this weather and the fact that I'm pregnant, it has been, my skin is just so dry. It's like drinking any kind of moisture. Okay, so I took them to practice by myself and I got a coffee. So let's put a bigger one and then a smaller one. And the coffee was delicious. It was from 7 Brew. It's really yummy. It's like a place right by our church. I don't go to Starbucks. I don't do Starbucks. They do some things that I just don't get behind, and I just believe in supporting people that you can really get behind, and they're not one of them. So I don't go there. So yes. I do like 7 Brew. Mama got a coffee. Bless me. Okay, and then I took them to practice by myself, so I'm going to put that down. And what do I want to put for that? I wish that she had like cars. It would be so convenient. It would be nice. Well, it's their Christmas production, so I'll just put that. Took boys to Christmas practice. Okay. Then Thursday, I made the decision Wednesday night to cancel homeschool group. We just had a lot of people that were sick, and I felt so bad about it. Like, I really felt horrible about it. But you guys, like, Jensen was just so miserable. He's being absolutely awful. It was really hard to... oh, actually, Wednesday night, Joshua didn't work late. He stayed home with Jensen because Jensen was not feeling well. And that's why I was able to get a coffee. I was like, wait, how did I go by myself and get a coffee? Yeah. So, canceled homeschool group. I felt so bad about doing it, but it was just, everybody was sick, and it was necessary. Okay, so this day I just like tried to rest and get stuff done, but I just kept not feeling well, so it was like not that productive. So I'm gonna put her, because this is like the epitome of what it was like. Trying to be productive. It was a bust, but I was trying. On Friday, I cleaned a whole lot. I was starting to feel motivated, even though I still felt pretty crummy. I was starting to feel motivated, and I'm going to put this down here so we can see more of those presents. And then I'm going to put this cleaning sticker from the kit and just stick it up here. Starting to feel motivated. Okay, and then we did get Jaren had a lock-in this week, so Joshua went and cooked for their lock-in. It was not this fruit smoothie thing, but I'm gonna put that. Joshua cooked. For youth. And then I'll put youth lock-in because Jaren was at that. Oh, crap. And I'll just put this because they went to the movies. It was not a real lock-in. It only lasted until 1 a.m. They just had a Christmas party and then went to the movies. So a lock-in is really a very loose term. So I'm going to put Christmas party, youth, Christmas party, because it was not a lock-in. It was originally supposed to be, but it just changed. And then Jaren came home at 1 a.m. They came and dropped him off, which was kind of far away for them to do, but that's a whole other story. It was like this big fiasco. It was absolutely awful. And so, yeah, there's that. I'm just going to put this little couple in the bed because Joshua was asleep and I was the one who stayed up for him to come home and make sure he got in okay, because I I was too anxious to go to sleep. Like, he's old enough to let himself in with the code and everything, and he did, but, like, I was just nervous that he wasn't going to remember the code, and then he was going to try to get in touch with me. I was going to be asleep, and I was, like, paranoid he was going to be on the porch waiting, or the people that dropped him off were going to be waiting and trying to get a hold of me. So, plus, I had just switched phones, and my iPhone messaging was still on my old phone, and so the people with iPhones were not able to get in touch with me easily. It was like bouncing back and forth between carriers when we switched phones, and it was god-awful and annoying. And so it took a while for me to get that situated, and I was scared that that was going to happen. It was a mess. Jaren home at 1 a.m. It was really like 1:40, but we'll just put 1 a.m. Okay, on Saturday, we just chilled. I got some work done, and then me and Joshua went and finished up Christmas for the boys when he got home. So we did that. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Joshua and I finished Christmas shopping. I was so happy that we got that done and accomplished. It's always it is a major thing to get Christmas accomplished when you have as many kids as we have, because it just takes a lot of different shopping and a lot of stores to go to. You want to make sure that you get what each child is going to enjoy. You're not wasting your money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to buy you something that is like a waste. I want to actually buy things that you're going to enjoy and love. And it took us a little bit. So luckily we have babysitters in our older kids, and they were able to just watch them while we did that. But then we came home and had frozen pizza, just a little bit of family time for dinner, and went to bed. So I'm going to put this down, and then I'm going to take care of the fact that Jensen is coming. Okay, with the toddler beside me, I went ahead and fixed this. I just did that. We went grocery shopping for the week, and then we had some family time with some frozen pizzas when we got home. And then on Sunday, I actually stayed home in the mornings for the morning service. I had been up all night. Like, I literally probably slept about an hour, maybe two, probably not. And then I was just feeling so crappy. I stayed at home for the AM because Joshua had a job, and I was not taking all 5 kids when I was absolutely miserable and sick. So I didn't. I just stayed home, and then I did a buttload of laundry. I only have one more load to do before I'm completely finished with everything in this house. And then the kids had their Christmas production, so we went to that. Joshua actually didn't make it. He was too late when it came down to it, but that's okay. He watched it online, and that is it. So that is going to be this week. I think it's so pretty. I love all the sparkle. Foil in my memory planner is just my favorite, so I'm definitely going to have to purchase some more for this next year because I am going to run out, and so I definitely am going to have to purchase more because I just love it so much. It's definitely worth it to me. Not in all my planners, but definitely in my memory planners, to just kind of have this foil going on, even if it's just a little bit of it. It just makes me super happy. So thank you guys so much for watching. I truly appreciate each and every one of you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.